actual festival of Gaura Purnima, actually yesterday, right? Actual day. And in Vaishnava tradition, we're celebrating big festivals. We're celebrating for, oh my God. I'm still okay?
Yes.
A little flat. Okay. Should I move? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So today we're celebrating, we try one more time. We're celebrating Gaura Purnima festival, and actual day is actually yesterday. But in Vaishnava tradition, we are doing big festivals. We're doing for 3 days. Day before, day after, and actual day. So, like Hare Krishna is always festival, because we're preparing ourselves for eternal, ongoing festival in spiritual world, where every step is a dance and every word is a song. Katha ganam yadhagamanam abhivam shikriya sakhi chitananda jyotirparam. So Hare Krishna is eternal, ongoing festival, and today is the most important, most favorite festival for all Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So we identify ourselves with the Gaudiya tradition, and this is appearance day of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And today probably we will speak about his appearance, his pastimes, his attributes, qualities, associates, and all other things. Is it okay? We can try to glorify him in this way. And to do this nicely, we can read from Chaitanya Charitamrita. It would be appropriate. And actually, glorify the Lord is quite serious task, And like it is saying that pastimes of the Lord are very amazing, deep like an ocean, and very profound. So to glorify Him, even the great personalities of this universe like Brahma, Lord Shiva, or Anantashesh, they cannot finish, they cannot come to the end of His pastime, never find the end. And even pastimes of Lord Gauranga for one day, they cannot describe. So this is quite a serious task to do this, but we try our best because it is given blessings that whoever try to hear about glories of the Lord and try to describe, they will quickly attain the lotus feet of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we'll try to follow our acharyas, our great predecessors, and we read from Chaitanya Charitamrita. A little bit wet. Okay, but I can tolerate, no problem. Okay, let us read first and then we discuss everything. So we're going to read from Adi Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 3, text 52. Okay, you can follow me if you have your smartphones and Gita base on your phone, you can follow me. Adi Lila, chapter 3, text 52. And normally we start with the prayers, invocation prayers. You can follow me. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Everyone.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
So in this text, this is quite a famous verse. If anybody knows, you can follow me responsibly if you want.
So what's the verse again?
This is chapter 3, Adi Lila, verse 52. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishna.
Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishna.
Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna.
Sangopangastra Parshada.
Sangopangastra Parshada.
Yagya Sankirtana Praya.
Yagya Sankirtana Praya.
Yajanti hi sumethasa.
Yajanti Sumetasa.
Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishna.
Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna.
Sangopangastra Parshada.
Sangopangastra Parshada.
Yagya Sankirtana Praya.
Yagya Sankirtana Praya.
Yajanti hi sumethasa.
Yajanti Sumetasa.
Is anybody likes to recite? Verse, if you want, please.
Krishna Varnam Tivivash Krishnam
Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna.
Sangopangastra Parshadam
Sangopangastra Parshadam.
Yagye Sankirtana Praya
Yagya Sankirtana Praya.
Yajanti hi Sumadesaha.
Yajanti Sumetasa.
Anyone else? Mother?
Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam
Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna.
Sangopangastra Parshadam
Sangopangastra Parshadam.
Yagya Sankirtana Praya
Yagya Sankirtana Praya.
Yajanti hi Sumetasaha.
Yajanti Sumetasa.
Anybody else? Anyone else? Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna. Sangopangastra Parshadam. Yagya Sankirtana Praya. Yajanti Sumethasa. Translation. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svamipakara Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vanchakalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhubevacha Patitanam Paramekya Vaishnavekya Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishna Vishnu Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharya Nir Vishesha Shunyavadi Pascharya Deshadena. Nantar Pravishtam Vaishmavam Prasuttam Sanjivanti Kalashakti Dham Sudam Manyam Shahastam Sharanam Sharanam Samadhi Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. Nama Sheshtam Manashiputam Matam Sarupam Vipram Tasegrajan Gopurim Madhurim Vashtavatim Radha Kundam Girivara Paratikam Matav Sampraptaya Sapravite Payashi Gurum Tamnagusmi. Ananda Vilamaya Vigrahaya Himali Vishkaya Sundaraya Dasmai Mahakamara Sapradaya Chitaya Chindraya Namaste. Читание, читание, мудрости. Дантасты, нам, дантары, мечки, прахнах, шимаду, пампадам, буджам, будисям, чатнахам. Hare Krishna. So congratulations to all with wonderful, most auspicious day of divine appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And to describe his personality, first of all, I want to remind you who is Lord Chaitanya. So we have to remember who is he actually. And according to the teaching of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme Personality of Godhead means nobody equal or no one greater or superior than he. So he is the Supreme. And of course, if you go out on the street and maybe to train station and ask 100 people, who is Lord Chaitanya? Maybe nobody aware about this personality, right? Probably no one even. No one knows who is he. Even if you go to India and ask maybe true followers of Hindu Dharma or Vedic tradition, who is Lord Chaitanya? They also become bewildered, you know. And I tried, you know. When I asked them to chant Hare Krishna, they happily chanted Hare Krishna. Even if you ask them to chant Hari Bol, they're good with that, you know. Even Radhe Radhe, they're also okay. They're aware about this. But when you ask them, insist them to chant Gauranga, who is Gauranga? We don't know who is it. So Lord Chaitanya is quite mysterious personality. And to understand his personality, we have to look through the proper perspective. So we have to approach through the teaching of the Vedas, timeless teaching of the Vedic ancient texts. And since Lord Chaitanya, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Supreme Absolute Truth, Satyam Param. So Vedic literature very profoundly and very deeply explain the Absolute Truth, but from the different angles of view, because Absolute Truth is all-pervading, all-embracing. It's very profound, very deep. Maybe with our tiny brains we don't understand. So therefore, different types of explanation, different approaches, different ways of looking or understanding of absolute truth. And sometimes Vedic literature like Upanishads, they consider to be a crash jewel of the Vedas. They explain absolute truth like all-pervading, eternal effulgence, which is impersonal Brahman. And this effulgence, which is eternal and everything rests upon this Brahman, some of the seekers consider to be highest limit of absolute truth. Sarvakal Vedam Brahman, everything is Brahman. But this Brahman is just effulgence which comes from the body of a person. And this person is localized super soul in everyone's heart. Ishvara Sarva Buddha Shukrit Deshe Arjuna Tishtati. So this super soul in everyone's heart, in every object, in every atom of this world, everywhere, all pervading, and at the same time localized. Paramatmati Chepiyukto Dehinasmin Purusham Param. So there is supreme enjoyer in this body. In this body there is another enjoyer beside of us. So he controls everything. So from him comes all this unlimited multifarious energies. He creator, he is destroyer, he is maintainer of this world. So he is a supreme enjoyer. Bhaktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvalokam Maheshwaram. And this is all-powerful person who is a super soul, the object of meditation of different yogis. It's just the emanation from the source of all other unlimited forms of God. And this source of everything is called Bhagavan, right? So Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of God. And this Bhagavan, who possessed all different opulences, bhagas, it is saying in the Vedic scriptures, Aishvaryasya samagrasya viryasya shesya Gyana Varagya Cheva Shana Bhaga iti Gana. Bhaga means wealth, opulence, vibhutis. So he possesses 6 main. So let us remember the 6 main. Do you know them? So he is supremely
Beautiful. Supremely beautiful.
Supremely beautiful, yeah. He's the most beautiful person. So beauty, one of the opulences, right? So everyone wants after beauty. Yeah? Everyone wants to be beauty. Huh? Famous, yeah. Glorious, famous, yeah.
Strong, powerful.
Powerful, he has a power, he has strength. Renunciation. Afterwards, he's renounced from everything. Even if he possessed all the things, he's still renounced. And knowledge, right? So the 6 opulences, he's a Bhagavan, he's a possessor of all these kind of beautiful things. And all people in this world, they're meant after these things. Whoever got a little bit of this, he become like famous and rich and most popular person in this world. But Bhagavan, he possesses all these different wealths for unlimited extent. So he got them for, unlimitedly. Anyway, so he is also source of all other energies and different rasas, different mellows or moods. So he is a source of rasa. Rasa dhimat. Rasa means mellows or emotions, let's say. Yeah? And that means that you can have a relationship with him. So he's looking for rasa, he's looking for experience, some emotional experience. He wants to enjoy exchange rasa. Ananda mind yasat. So he pleasure seeking being, like we, all of us. So that means you can establish a relationship with him. And everyone, all living entities in this world, they have relationship with the Supreme Lord. Even those who are aware, maybe, or those who completely in Maya, they're complete illusion, but still they have relationship with the Supreme Lord. And there are 5 primary relationships with the God. So all of you have already in your heart. You have to pull it out. You have to discover it somehow or other. So these 5, let us remember them. 5 main primary, friendship. So we start from the bottom. First one is neutrality. It's called Shantarasa. Neutrality. So I want to be neutral. Kind of love which is neutral. Then second one is a little bit higher. It's called Dasya. Dasya means servitude. All these relationships are prominent in this world as well, like reflection of original. Then, like we said, friendship, Sakhyarasa. Then more higher, parental, Vatsalya. And finally, conjugal, loving relationship, Madhurya Rasa, Madhurya. So there's 5 primary rasas, and every one of you has this relationship with the Supreme Lord eternally. So he is a Bhagavan, he is the source of all rasas, source of all different energies. Parasyak Shakti Vidhaiva Shruyate Svabhaviki Gyana Balaya Kresha. All these different energies coming from him. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Sarvasya Prabhava Madak Sarvam Pravandate. All these material worlds and all these energies emanate from me. So this is Supreme Bhagavan, Supreme Absolute Truth, coming in the form of personality, who is a supremely perfect person, and he is a loving person, and he is emotional, he is sensitive, sensual person, sensual living being. So, and what is his name of this person? Is anybody knows his name? Try to guess. Exactly. So his name is Krishna. And this is proclaimed throughout all the Vedic literature. So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. I can give you as much as you want evidences from the scriptures. I can give you from the beginning like 21 evidences from different shastra that Krishna is the supreme. Ishvarah Paramah Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Nadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So he is the supreme Ishvara. Or Srimad Bhagavatam says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is the supreme Bhagavan. He is the source of all other Bhagavans. All these Vishnu Tattvas, all these different forms of God, like Paramatma, Super Soul, Vishnu, Narayana, all these forms are coming from him. But in unlimited numbers. And he is the source. Ramadi Murti Shukalanya Menatishkam Tatavatara Makarot Bhavaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayan Sambhavatam Paramah Pumanyo Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajan. So Lord Brahma, he writes his diary and he praying to Krishna as supreme enjoyer, Govinda Mari Purusham. All these unlimited avatars coming from him. Varaha, Rama, Nrsimha, Vamana, all different forms of God. All these amazing little avatars. So Krishna is the source. So Krishna is a supremely beautiful person who possesses all these kind of things. And now, he is self-sufficient, but he wants to enjoy it, right? And for enjoyment needs second person. Right? Because you cannot enjoy yourself. Of course we can try, but it doesn't happen anything. So we need second person to establish relationship, to exchange kind of emotions, exchange our moods and things, share with each other. This is relationship, right? So we need second person, definitely. Soul can be happy only in a relationship with somebody else. So that's why Krishna at some point of his history, he emanates from him another person. Ekoham Bahushyan. He was one, become many. So he emanates from him another person. And this person, his energy, personal energy, which is pleasure-giving potency. It's called Hladini Shakti, Purna Shakti. And this energy is original energy. All other energy comes from this. And this energy is personified. This energy has a name. And maybe some of you know this name. Swarup Shakti, or personal name. Shrimati Radharani, right. So, Shri Radha Purna Shakti, Shri Krishna Purna Shakti Man. Dvai Dui Bedanai Shastra Praman. So Shastra says that these two personalities, one is energetic source, another one is energy. Shakti and Shaktiman. They are not different from each other. Shakti, Shaktiman, Atayo, Abheda. They are not different. But at some point of history, they separated. They're one in identity, but they separated with each other for eternity in order to enjoy, to experience love. So everyone needs love. All we need is love, right? So to experience love, to exchange this love, so we need second person. So in the same way, Krishna emanated from him, his energy, which is pleasure-giving potency, and he is charmed by this energy. This is very amazing, pleasure-giving, Hladini Shakti. And so he exchanged with this energy, and they enjoy it forever. Eternally exchange love. And when they love attain highest limit, topmost climax of their love, divine love, which is called Mahabhava, they embrace each other and unite again. And this union manifests another person. Who is? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jai, Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai. So this person, he is a combined love of Radha and Krishna in the highest peak of their love, of their experience intense experience of love. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahyani. He's a combined form of these two personalities. So they're separated. They're equal to each other. It is, in fact, it is saying that there is one soul in two bodies. Eko Atma Dvitiya Deha. But at some point of history, they united again. And this is Lord Chaitanya. So he appeared. This is Lord Chaitanya, and he is the supreme absolute truth. No one is equal, and nobody is greater than him. And in fact, he is superior than even all other forms of Bhagavan. He is a personification of love. He is a personification of supreme love, of divine love of Radha and Krishna. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he appeared recently. Here in this planet, in this earth, he appeared just recently. And actually in Shastra say that he came in very rarely in this material world. Once in the day of Brahma. So day of Brahma is a very long time. For us it's just eternity, you know. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam, thousands of yugas. So this is only Kali Yuga. There are 4 different yugas. Satya, Treta, Dvapara, Kali. So altogether Chatur Yuga. Thousands of such yugas. You multiply on 1,000. So become one day of Brahma. And then there is a night of Brahma. And altogether it comes like 8,640,000,000 earthly years. And it's like eternity for us. And he just came recently, 500 years ago, in India, not so far. You can buy a ticket, you can fly there, 5 hours, you can reach India. So he appeared there 500 years ago, and he came down with this verse explained. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishna Sangopangasta Parshada Agya Sankirtana Prayari Yajantu Hisumedasa. So he came with his entourage, and he is Krishna himself. It is explained here. Krishna Varna. Varna means same nature like Krishna. Varna, you know, Varna, Chatur Varnya Mayeshvishta. So he's Krishna Varna. But Tvisha Akrishna. He is a Krishna himself, but not complexion is not Krishna. It's not blackish, because Krishna means blackish or bluish. So he's Krishna. He's Tvisha Akrishna, means golden. So he's Krishna himself, but come in a golden form. So he appeared in golden form. He came down with Sangopan Gastra Parshada, with all his entourage. The different person, 4 attributes: Anga, Upanga, Parshada, and Astra. Anga means his personal associates, which are part of his body, limbs of his body. Not incarnation, but limbs of his body, very close, you know, very close associates. Like Nityananda, we can see on the picture, there is Nityananda, Advaita, there his personal expansion, Angas, Prakashas. Then Upanga means part and parcel, like part of the part, you know. Anga of Anga. So there also Shivas Pandit, Gadadhar, Shakti Tattva, or all other Gaura Bhaktas, they consider to be Upangas. Then Parshada means eternal associates, those who are always around him. They accompanied him in many different pastimes. There are so many devotees of Lord Gauranga, actually unlimited. Ananta, like Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar Pandit, 6 Goswamis, Rupa, Sanatana, all these different associates, Nitya Parishadas. And Astra, so he came with the Astra. Astra means weapon, literally weapon. Because Supreme Lord, he has his own attributes. He came in a 4-armed form with the Chakra, Gada, Padma, Chakra, Gada, Shankar. So he came in with different attributes, and he has 2 weapons and 2 things for blessings, you know, because he came in with his mission, and his mission is to kill miscreants, to kill some demonic personalities, Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Dushkritam. So he killed miscreants and he protect saints. Therefore he killing. Sometimes he has to kill, those who, like demoniac and so many others, those who disturb the world, ruin dharma, and so on and so forth. He has to stop them. And this is very strict. But in this form of Lord Chaitanya, he comes down and he doesn't carry a weapon. His weapon is his beauty and his nama, name, his holy name. So he comes with two attributes. His beauty, and he's very beautiful, unlimitedly beautiful, supremely splendor person. So, and by his beauty, he bewilders all demons, all demoniac personalities. They become bewildered, they become charmed by his, appearance, wonderful divine appearance, like golden volcano of divine love. So they just become bewildered because of this beauty. And this his astra. He's very merciful, he never kills anyone. And also, he has his nama. Nama for devotees, those who can appreciate his holy name. His holy name it's a supreme protection for all of us. It's a supreme shelter. By chanting holy name, we can get everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So he came in with his entourage, with his attributes, astra, nama, beauty, and it is explained, next line of this verse explained that what is his mission, why he comes down. And it is saying that Yagya Sankirtana Prayaya. Of course, there are so many different reasons for appearance, external, internal, Swarupa Lakshana, Tattva Lakshana. We're not going to discuss this because it's a little bit esoteric. So we'll just say about this. So he is coming to establish the religion for this age, Kali Yuga. And he presents himself like a Yuga avatar. So those persons who establish the religion. Kali Kala Namarupa Krishna avatar. Yagya Sankirtana prayer. Yagya means ritual, certain worship, certain type, certain method. And this method of worshipping is Sankirtana for this age. Only Sankirtana. And nothing else works in this age. And in Shastra explained there are different yugas, different ages, and different methods for different times and place and circumstance. Kriteya Dhyayati Vishnu, for example, for Satya Yuga, previous Yuga, their meditation on Vishnu. Treteya Jatoma Kaya, for Treta Yuga, classic Yagya, fire sacrifice. You put in some ghee, chanting mantras, and you do this Yagya, very complicated science. Then for Dvapara Yuga, there are also different methods. Dvapari Paricharyayam, worshipping deity's form, Archa Vigraha, so you're worshipping deity with very opulent, very grandiose worship, not like we are. It's very serious. And Kali Yuga, Kalauta Dhari Kirtana. In Kali Yuga, only Kirtan. Nothing works else. So only Kirtan. That's why Lord Chaitanya, he came down and he brought this method. It's called Yagya Sankirtana Yagya. Yagya Sankirtana Prayer. Glorification of the Lord's names, forms, qualities, pastimes, characteristics and things. So this is Sankirtan Yagya. And this is only works for Kali Yuga. So he came down and he spread it around this method for everyone, for everything, far and wide, wherever. So, and in this verse explain for whom he gave this method, who can appreciate it. And the last line saying that Yajanti hi Sumedasa. Sumedasa in Sanskrit literally means those who has high level of IQ, brain substance, very strong brain substance. So devotees are very clever, very intelligent people. Sumedasa, Su means it's very intelligent. Like, when you some of the companies, they appreciate those who has high IQ. It's what's called coefficient, intellect coefficient or something like that. Not AI, artificial intellect, IQ. So devotees are sumedasa. They can appreciate this method, yagya sankirtana, and they will take it. They will get most out of it. And of course, Lord Chaitanya gave to everyone. He overflowed entire earth with a prema, with a flood of prema. He gave to everyone. He gave access to all different people, even for those who wasn't qualified for that, for fallen, for advanced, for offenders, nindakari, for jagai madhai, for I don't know, for enjoyers, for materialists, for everyone. So he included everyone in kirtan, even untouchable people. Dui kale achandale kirtana sanchara. Nama prema gandhamala paraila samsara. So he garlanded the entire world with a garland of prema. He put on garland of prema on the entire world, and he gave access to the kirtan for everyone. Untouchable, unqualified, fallen, adhama, uttama, chotabada, whoever. So he welcomed everyone. So therefore, by his grace, by his mercy, we got the access to this kirtan, and we also included. And even what to speak included, you are considered to be most intelligent people, sumedasa. So you appreciate it, and you come regularly, and you try to practice it. So you have a big, bright future and big perspective for that. So, and he came with his mission, with his associates, and established this sublime method. And he bestowed mercy upon entire universe, entire world. So he overflooded with prema, whole India, whole Indian continent, and finally his associates spread it far and wide, everywhere. And now we have this Sankirtan Yagi which is going on everywhere. Prithiviti Yashki Yatra Nagar Vigrama Sarvatra Prachara Haiva Murinama. Everywhere, in every town and village. You see, even in Brighton here. You know, Brighton, it's like still Kirtan is going on. I came from Leicester. Kirtan is going on there as well. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you know, in the epicenter of Maya, but still is going on Kirtan. So this is gift of Lord Chaitanya. He gave this for us, and he gave this unprecedented gift which no incarnation has given before. So he gave this radiant and sublime conjugal rasa, mellow of devotional service, loving mellow of devotional service. Anarpita Charim Charat Karuna Avatirnah Kalo Samarupayitya Unatoj Valarasa Svabhaktim Shriyaha. So he gave this Unatoj Valarasa, sublime, radiant rasa of conjugal love. And those who with a good brain substance, sumedasa, they can appreciate, they can take it and get most out of it. You can practice it, you can attain it finally. But all other people will, they've been they got mercy, everyone. So Lord Chaitanya gave to everyone. And he even saved animals in the forest of Jarikanda. There's some pastime when he saved, when he gave mercy to the animals even, you know. Anyway, so he is the most merciful, he is the most generous, most beautiful person. And it is saying, Nama Mahavadanyaya. So, Mahavadanyaya. Vadanyaya means he is a merciful, generous, and there are many epithets, many different terms for that. Sometimes he is called Audarya, Vadanyaya, or what else? Karunya, Parama Karuna Bahudvijane Nite Gurachan, Sarva Vatara Sarva Sharamani, Kevala Nanda Kanda. So he is a Audaya, Karunya, Vadanyaya, and Adbhuta. Adbhuta means most amazing, amazingly merciful, unlimitedly merciful. So he doesn't ask any qualification. So it doesn't matter who are you. You just come, join, and just chant Hare Krishna. You will get most out of it. So you will attain supreme perfection. And Lord Shana gives to everyone. And finally, so he came down. He is the supreme absolute truth. He came with his pastimes, with his attributes and associates, and he overflowed it with prema, entire Navadvip, then whole India, then he spread around everything, like his mission being carried out by his associates, and even present day. And finally, Srila Prabhupada came to the West. He brought this Sankirtan Yagi here. So we also, the part of this mission, we also be included, and now our duty to carry on, to pass it to the next generation, to inspire people to chant, to include them into the Kirtan of Lord Chaitanya. So this is a great mission, and actually is a part of Chaitanya Lila. It's called Chaitanya Lila. Lila means pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So he coming down to enjoy, to spread this wonderful method and to taste this prema as well. Prema rasa niryasa karite asvadana. Raganuga bhakti loki karite prachan. So he came down to enjoy himself and also to share. So he tastes himself this wonderful taste of prema. Prema rasa niryasa. He enjoyed this. And also he shared with everyone. And there is no qualification. So you can get mercy immediately. Especially if you can go on the street and chant there. It's called Nagar Kirtan. So Lord Chaitanya, he is there. So you can experience, you can just feel him. And this is very great. So anyway, so he gave this to everyone, and he includes everyone in the kirtan. And finally, when he finished his pastimes, so one more point, that he, this is Lila of Lord Chaitanya, Gauranga Lila. Gaura Lila means kirtan, Nagar Kirtan. So chanting, dancing, feasting, philosophy, this is very easy. And this is called Gaura Lila, and that's what he did when he was on the earth. And now, so he established this movement, Sankirtan movement, and we are also the part of this Lila. And this is a special extension of this Lila, which is called Prabhupada Lilamrita. So now we're part of this Lila as well. Prabhupada also said that in his class in 1972 in California. He said, now we establish in the Western world Chaitanya Sampradaya. And this is our great success, our joy, our love. So this is Chaitanya Lila. So we're also part of the Lila. And if you identify yourself with this pastime, so what's going to happen? So your next birth will be exactly in the Lila of Lord Chaitanya, where Lord Chaitanya dancing on the streets of Nadia and Navadvipa. And you will see him, and you will experience to the full extent, prema of Lord Chaitanya. Yeah, that's the thing. So, and finally, when he wound up his pastimes, manifested pastimes, and he disappeared in Naprakat. So he taken away all living entities from this universe and brought them back home, back to God. Everyone, all living entities, entire universe. Not only India, not Earth, but entire universe. He saved everyone. Not only people, not only human, but all other living entities, all species of life. 8,400,000 species of life, different aquatics, reptiles, birds, quadruples, trees, immovable, movable, Stavra Jangama, Sakale Brahmanda. Brahmanda means universe. So he liberated entire universe.
Go Brahmanande!
Sakale Brahmanda, Stavra Jangama, movable, immovable, all living entities, absolutely. Even firebugs or mosquitoes, I don't know, all of them. Vaikuntha Paitava, he took them all to Vaikuntha. So everyone, entire universe, finished, emptied. That's his mercy, can you imagine? So they did not do anything, they never chanted, they never woke up early and chanted 16 rounds. They did not do anything. He took them away, all of them, entire universe. Can you imagine? Can we call him Parama Karuna? Adbhuta Vadanyaya, Adbhuta Udarya, Adbhuta Karunya. He truly is. He is all these beautiful terms for him. So he is truly this most merciful, generous person. Yeah, that's his wonderful appearance and his amazing pastimes of saving, liberating the living entities from the slavery to the material energy, to the sense gratification. He saved the entire universe. And so he dedicated his mission to us as well, so we have to also participate and, be part of this and help other living entities to uplift their consciousness, to share, to give holy name to everyone, to inspire them to chant, to get higher destination and to get out from this vicious circle of repeated births and deaths. So that's what Lord Chaitanya did, and this is great, wonderful pastimes. That's why he is the most merciful person, and he is a supreme absolute truth. He is the topmost limit of love of Radha and Krishna. So no one is greater, no one is superior than him. This is Lord Chaitanya. This is a beautiful Lord Chaitanya. So today we celebrate his appearance day, Gaura Purnima, wonderful festival, and everyone who is here and everyone who participated in this festival and praying and doing some service will get mercy from him. So because he can do anything to save you and to bring you back home, back to Godhead, because this is your eternal and ultimate destination. Go back home, back to Godhead, and join to his beautiful pastimes in the spiritual world and dance with him, chant holy name, exchange with spiritual emotions. And like Prabhupada said in his commentaries, he said, all of you meant for Vrindavan. You're not meant for Brighton, for London, even for Delhi, or Mumbai, or Calcutta. So all of you meant for Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, when you attain Vrindavan, when you come back home, back to Godhead, so you will live with Krishna, you will walk with Krishna, you will play with Krishna, you will eat with Krishna, and you will dance with Krishna. So this is spiritual life. This is love and exchange between the Lord and his eternal associates. So you also can be part of it, this wonderful lila, and make your life sublime and successful and attain perfection and go join to this wonderful lila and play with Lord, walk with Lord, dance with Lord. And this is the ultimate goal of life. According to Rupa Goswami, he said, ultimate goal of life is to join to the nocturnal dance in the pleasure groves of Vrindavan. Beautiful. So this is for all of you, not for only chosen people, no, for all of you. So because you're most intelligent persons, you're Sumedasa, you appreciate this. So please appreciate it deeply. Take it not for granted, take it seriously, and take it, apply it in your life, connect, enjoy and share with others. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare Hare. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Gaura Purnima Festival ki jai. ISKCON Brighton Yatra ki jai. Shri Panchatattva ki jai. Shri Shri Gaura Nitai ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. What's the questions? If anyone likes to ask anything or to share his realization or maybe give some feedback, whatever, so please don't hesitate.
I've got a question, Prabhu,
Don't be shy.
just to start off. Prabhupada seemed to take it once, Lord Chaitanya clearly said Harinama, Harinam, so God's name is the only way you chant God's names. But Prabhupada made a bold statement when he came and he said you can chant any name of God as long as it's a bona fide name from the name of God. So I wondered if that was worth mentioning, because in some ways, for a new person, they may see this as just the new religion, so to speak,
Yeah.
instead of an eternal principle for all living entities in a non-sectarian platform. I just wondered if that's worth mentioning, Prabhu. Not really a question, but more of a comment. But if you could elaborate, maybe.
Yeah, I'll try. Changing of the holy name is considered to be a religion for this age. Kali Kala Dharma Krishna Nama Sankirtan. So that's not mean that this is kind of Hindu Dharma or Hindu ethnic group or Neo-Hinduism or whatever. So this is for everyone and for all different traditions, because in all different traditions there are also glorification of the Supreme Lord. Christianity, Muslim religion, they are also, it has been, there is what is called, in their teaching they also inspire people to chant the holy name of Lord. And there's some statements. And there are different names of Lord. Like Lord Chaitanya said in Shishik Shashtaka, Nam Nama Kari Bahut Ham Nija Sarva Shakti Stadar Pitanya Vidak Smaran. There are many different names of the Lord. Bahu, Krishna Govinda Hari Murari Yadha Narayana Vasudeva, Govinda Damodara Madhaviti, so many names. And there is some hierarchy, so there are different influence upon you, different names connected to the different forms of God, which are also unlimited, Ananta Rupa, and also different pastimes. It's like an entrance, certain access to the certain reality or dimension when you chant in certain name of Lord. So you get an access to the certain lila pastimes and or dimension, let's say Prakasha, it's called Prakasha in Sanskrit. So, and there are different names of the Lord. There are Mukhya Nama and Galana Nama. Mukhya means primary names and also secondary names. Like secondary names of Lord, like connected to this world, like God, Allah, Paramatma, Jagannath, Jagat Karta, Ishvara, like this, Creator. So this is secondary names, but also names of Lord. So you can change them, you can get some benefit. For example, you get some material benefit, because these names are connected to material creation. So you can get material energies, material benefits. Dharma, Artha, Kama, maybe not moksha, like this. So, but there are some primary names of Lord, like it's called Mukhya. Mukhya means primary, major names. And those names connected to spiritual world, like Keshava, Madhava, Narayana, Vishnu, Vaikuntha-nath, Vamana, who else? Rama, like different names. Also unlimited, Bahu, many, because unlimited forms of the Lord. So if you chant those names, you can get connection to the spiritual sky, to the spiritual dimension. And you can purify yourself and attain perfection through the chanting, and finally you can attain destination, higher destination, go back to spiritual world. And this Mukhya Nama also divides on two parts, two sections. One is called Aishwarya Nama, another is called Madhurya Nama. So Aishwarya Nama means when you appreciate the glory, opulence, power, all these qualities of the Lord, like He's the most Bhagavan, He possessed all this kind of wealth and things. So this is Aishwarya Nama. It's open reverence. You kind of, in fearful mood you worship Lord because He's too powerful for you. And you just, like fear, like you fearing, it's like fearing kind of appearance of the Lord. Some of the religions, they're just, they're scary. You shouldn't even imagine forms of God, It's like that. And then Madhurya Nama. Madhurya means sweetness. Sweetness. He is very sweet. He is a condensed sweetness. Sandananda is a condensed, like a sugar candy. And although maybe we cannot experience taste because our disease, our tongue is afflicted by jaundice, material avidya, or ignorance. That's why we cannot experience this taste. But there is a prescription by the doctor. When you got this jaundice, you can eat more and more sweets, right? There is only a prescription for that. So you can chant more and more, and finally you can get your sweetness back. You regain your taste, and you will relish this name. So there are sweet names of Lord as well, like Gopal, Nandanandana, Yashodanandana, Shyamasundara, Radharaman, Krishna. Can you feel this little sweetness? And finally, Hare Krishna. This is topmost nama. This is topmost name. Hare Krishna is the topmost. Yeah, it is established by Lord Chaitanya by all our acharyas, self-realized personalities. They say this is topmost nama. This includes everything within. All different nija sarvashaktis, all different energies, all different tastes and rasas, sarvarasita nama, sarvarasita prema nama. Everything is there, infused in this name. You can extract everything. It's like a chintamani gem. It's wish-fulfilling gem, philosophical stone, prakrita chaitanya rasa. All these different non-material tastes and emotions and rasas are there. You have to discover it by practicing it. So different names, up to you. It's up to you. Whatever name you want to take, you can take, you can chant. But process is one for Kali Yuga. Chanting of the holy name of the Lord. But names are different. Is it okay? Yes.
Hare Krishna. What I wanted to ask you was that when we're talking about Krishna to people or even outside, in this book it says if we say we, we'll always include Krishna. If we say I, we're nearly excluding Krishna. I wondered if...
We, I, they, you mean, if I'm selfish, egoistic, I'm speaking about myself. Yeah, I'm concentrated on myself, right? This is selfish perspective, so I'm excluded God from my consciousness because I'm in the center. This is self-centered consciousness, and this is kind of, it's called separatist, or there is a term in Sanskrit. It's called binadrik, or anyway. So yeah, this is consciousness, which is material consciousness, concentrated on this body, on myself. I'm in the center of the universe. I'm in the center of the world. Everything rotates around me. So I am greater than everyone. So, and I have to take everything for my sense gratification. This is selfish consciousness. So it's excluded God. Therefore, we cannot see God. We cannot appreciate. We cannot understand the Krishna consciousness or any higher type of consciousness. So we're conditioned by this. And this is called ego, egoistic. It's very low type of consciousness, because even animals, they have consciousness. And they're very clever how to get food, how to get nice sleep, and in all this mating, defending, eating, sleeping, they're very good, they're very expert. So, and for human form of life is something more higher. So our life is meant for, actually our life is meant for tapasya. Tapasya means regulated life, discipline. Human life is meant for that. Not for, easygoing life, whatever I'll feel, I'll do it. I feel good, I'm do it. Not like that. So human life is considered to be a life of discipline, life of responsibility. That means austerity. Not too much austerity, not necessary to stay on one leg or breathe every second time, I don't know, whatever, stop your breathing. Not like that. So means you have to regulate your sense gratification. You have to be very responsible for your life. You have to regulate eating, sleeping, work, and recreation in order to mitigate your suffering and engage yourself in process of self-realization. And process of self-realization for this age is chanting of the holy name. So regulate our life and concentrate on practice to get out from here. This is not place for you. It's not a place to be. So it's okay. Something I don't know.
Maharaj, I have a small question. Thanks for coming to Brighton, and wonderful session, really good. And I have one question. I have related to this chanting beats. Whether chanting through beats and using that, they are going to use one instrument to count the 108. Is it same, or is it like is it like same? Because some people will try to use these beats for chanting, and others are going to use some instrument for counting that one.
Yeah, beats.
Yeah, that is one, and the other one is small instrument like that.
Clicker.
Clicker. Made in China.
That one, and also that is one. And also, what I heard is while chanting the counts, using the beats, right? Guru beats will come right at the top.
Krishna beats.
Krishna beats or Guru beats. While we are chanting like this, Maharaj, should we reverse that one while chanting next note, or should we go like this only? I just because that I saw there was like while we are chanting, after going to again Krishna beat, we need to reverse that and chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Gadasya.
Yes.
And we need to reverse and we need to chant, right?
Yeah. It's
not like this going, right?
It's technical
and
one.
Again we need to reverse and we need to chant,
We
right?
have to reverse, because when we go in, we come into Krishna's beat. This is big one is the Krishna's beat.
Yeah.
So we're not going through, we're not changing on this beat. We just turn around and go on back. Then we go back. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Just carry on. One round, like approximately 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not so long. 108 beats.
Yes.
Everyone has it, Everyone. So, and these beads are made of tulsi. Tulsi is a very auspicious tree, sacred tree, spiritual tree. And it's considered to be, worship to tulsi sometimes considered to be higher than worship to Vishnu. So tulsi is very sacred. So it's preferable to have beads made of a sacred tree, not just use a clicker made in China. It doesn't help you, It doesn't give you any. Obviously, it doesn't give you any benefit,
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, just a comment, but I read the other day, I was reading some verses about Mahaprabhu, and some verse in maybe what we're going to read today, that he would chant on his fingers. He would chant his japa on his fingers.
Yeah, fingers are natural beads.
Yeah.
When you don't have a beads around you, so you can just use your fingers. And you can chant one round like on using your, it's called phalanx, phalanx. You see, like, I can show you if you want. So there's 3 in one finger, 3, 4 fingers. 3 on 4 times, 12. If you go 9 times, it's become 108. So 1 round. So this is natural beats, you can use it. But of course, this is classical style, so you can use beats made of sacred tree. This is most beneficial. And do not use Chinese clicker. Hare Krishna. So what is the next?
So, is everybody finished asking questions? Is that
No more questions? Everyone has a question?
Look, back
Oh,
to
yes.
Stu. Back to Stu.
What's
Hare Krishna. Nice to see you.
Hare Krishna. What's been your biggest revelation through chanting?
Revelation.
What your realization through your chanting? What's been one of your main realizations?
I think my main realization is that chanting is a very potential thing. Everything comes from chanting. We need only purity. Purity is the force, to chant purely. And finally you can realize Krishna through the chanting, because his holy name is not different from him. And this is our main realization. I did not realize yet that Krishna is not different from his chanting, from his name, but I feel that this is very potential thing. This is very powerful. Therefore I still continue, and I hope by your blessings and by blessings of all our spiritual masters, maybe one day I will attain in one of my future lives will attain pure chanting of Shuddhanam. If you please kindly bless me on this wonderful day so that I can chant Shuddhanam. Tries shouting Haribol. Haribol! 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 Gaura Purnima, thank you very much.
Return the blessing.
I'm blessing you. Haribol! Everyone! Haribol! Haribol! So on this day is everything possible. Lord Stein is very merciful. So let us bless each other so that we can attain this wonderful, pure chanting of Shuddhanam, which is wish-fulfilling gem. And this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful chanting. Like one of the pure souls, like Rupa Goswami, he explained his chanting, what he feels by chanting holy name. He said, when I chant in holy name of the Lord, I want to have thousands of tongues. And when this sound of holy name going through my ears, I want to have millions of ears. When it comes through the ears and going to my heart, my mind is stunned and my senses are stopped. So I'm completely immersed in this chant. So this is experience of Shuddhanam, of pure chanting. So you want to attain this as well. And this is beautiful. Are you agree?
Yeah.
Everyone wants it? Yeah, this is real happiness, real ananda. That's what we're looking for. And we're looking for right thing, but in the wrong place. So we have to look this for in our chanting. We have to discover this ananda through the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. And then we become self-sufficient, independent, and completely satisfied and happy and sublime and everything. So everything comes from chanting. So we have to take shelter of the holy name. This is the only way. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Vakiva, Kalavnasti, Vanasti, Vanasti, Eva Gatiranyat. Only way, no other ways. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. So,
Hare Krishna.
what is the plan for
So we've got a little bit left in the program. So we're going to have a special arati. This is the deity form of Lord Chaitanya and his brother Nityananda. So we're going to have an arati, we're going to have an offering. And as we do that, we're going to sing this Gaura arati. Now because it's a little late and we don't want to disturb the neighbours, we'll sing it softly. We'll play softly, but we can sing it sweetly. Probably if you could lead. And then as Mahini is going to offer these items, and then after that, Krishna Gopal, you're going to help facilitate. Then we're going to recite 8 verses, and then after each verse, we will shower petals on the deities of Lord Chaitanya, and then the program will finish, and then we'll take prasadam.
Pushpa Abhishek.
Pushpa Abhishek, yes. Yes. Is everybody okay? Is everybody? So we just got to just arrange ourselves so people can read the words. I'm just wondering whether that's going to be good enough or whether I project it over this way. But I guess we would, yes, quite small.